Goodz and DNA versus Jae Millz.
See, there was a screenshot that Goodz had, and I believe I seen 400,000 that, what he was making, right? Probably for the year, right? But anyways, like, see, when you show that screenshot to every non-entrepreneur, they will, people are going to be like, oh shoot, that's almost $500,000. But a real entrepreneur fully understands that if that's the total money you brought in for the year, right? Half of that money is the cost. You know what I mean? So from 400,000, take away half of the money, because that's what it costs you to make the product, right? So now you're at 200,000, and out of that 200,000, you got to pay taxes on that. You know what I mean? But that kind of money, depending where you are, if you're in the U.S., North America, whatever, 40 to 50%. You know what I mean? So you got to chop that into half again. So all that money, that 400,000, you got about 100,000 cash, in the bank. Like, if you have $100,000, you should not be flexing on another man about money. You know what I mean? You got dudes that make LL Cool J. This guy, he doesn't even enter himself in the Forbes list, but dude is up there with all the TV shows and everything that LL Cool J owns. He owns his whole catalog. He sold a piece of Def Jam, his piece of Def Jam. He owned, I believe, Lip Sync, the whole series, all the TV shows. Like, LL Cool J has hundreds of millions of dollars, but he has never ever flexed on another man that he has more money than him to downplay the other man's achievements, right? So Goodz has $200,000. Goodz made $200,000, and he's flexing on another man that he has more money. That's some feminine stuff right there. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, dude, this is hip hop. You know what I mean? You rap. You can't swag yourself. You can't swag it out. You can't charisma out. You can't sweet talk and manipulate people. You gotta rap. And if you can't rap, just keep your mouth closed. And the issue was, for a man to have to make a couple of 100,000 and start hating on another man because he's making a little bit of money, that dude ain't never had real money before, because that's not real money, man. That money is just regular money. Right nowadays, you need 100,000 just to get by. You know what I mean? Like, and then you want to look at another man talking about his living in the past. In the past, if you say a man's living in the past, that means he had a past. That means he accomplished something at one point of their career or life. If everything was all done and did right now, like done, Jae Millz has a legacy. He has an authentic hip-hop legacy, part of the biggest rap crew of all time, and recorded, a platinum song with these guys. Jae Millz has a legacy of being the pioneer of this whole battle rap scene. Him and Mook. Jae Millz, Mook, Lux, Sirius Jones. They created all of this. And Smack. They created all of this. Goodz made his name off of battle rap. Millz, along with Mook, Lux, Sirius Jones, and Smack, are the creators of battle rap. How you gonna diss a man that you got your name off of, and he created the genre that you are eating off of? Right now, obviously, Goodz makes more money doing business than he is doing battle rap, but his name's coming from battle rap. His name is not coming from rapping. It's not coming from music. See, and this is respectfully. I'm saying this respectfully only because it's like I'm sick of dudes trying to fool people. You know what I mean? I'm sick of that. First of all, it's not a bad thing Millz bringing his wife on tour with him. That's a dope thing, actually. That's a man thing. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing that Millz is a legend. When you say somebody's living in the past, you're really saying Millz is a legend. He had a past. How you gonna diminish somebody's accomplishments when without that person's accomplishments, you wouldn't be where you are? Because if it wasn't for battle rap, Goodz would not have a lane to do anything. He wouldn't. Same thing with DNA. If it wasn't for battle rap, DNA would not be doing any of these TV shows. DNA got recognized because of battle rap. And you're trying to diss the forefather, the creation, the foundation plate of battle rap, Millz? And then on top of that, come on, man. Millz spanked both of you guys, DNA and Goodz. DNA had a little bit of a fighting shot, but he still got destroyed. But Goodz got embarrassed. Because Goodz tried that same trick he did with Cassidy. He drops a track and he's like, that wasn't a diss track. So everybody's like saying, okay, call on Millz. So he finally calls on Millz and says, this is the diss track. And it was trash again. It was trash. Like, dude tried to swag the whole song. Like, what do you think this is, man? Like, you gotta rap, dude. You have to rap. And I don't know why he doesn't do it, because obviously he can. I do not know why he doesn't do it. My only reasoning why Goodz refuses to actually rap and just talks on beats and all that kind of stuff, the only reason why a man will refuse to rap, especially if he's a good rapper, it's the exact same reason he's telling the other rappers insecurity. Goodz doesn't want to rap because he's afraid that he's not as good as everybody else. He's definitely not a better rapper on beat than DNA. Definitely not better than Cassidy. Definitely not better than John. Definitely not better than Matt Hoffa. Definitely not better than Surf. Definitely not better than Twerk. Like, he's probably at the bottom barrel of all the battle rappers when it comes to rapping on beat, only for the simple fact that he doesn't rap. Realistically, even if somebody else rapped, like Hollow the Don is not the greatest rapper on the planet, but he got better. He kept on rapping. He kept on getting better, and he played with his, cadence and flows and whatever, and he actually became a decent rapper, Hollow. But Hollow raps. Goodz doesn't rap. This ain't poetry. Women do poetry. Men rap. So Goodz, man, you gotta stop this foolishness and just either bow out and just say I'm sorry. Either you tell Jae Millz you're sorry and you didn't mean it, or you just lost. Goodz, you lost, man. You lost big time, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. I would just honestly stop and just respectfully come on line and say, yo, I didn't realize how good this guy was, and this guy ate my food, man. This guy dealt with my case. This guy's a master rapper. But Goodz wouldn't do that, though. I seen a lot of vlogs and blogs. I seen a lot of vlogs from Jae Millz, and Jae Millz was giving DNA his respect, because you can't say DNA sucks. You can't say DNA is not a good rapper. But I don't think Goodz is humble enough to say Jae Millz cooked him. But if Goodz can't say it, the rest of the world sees it. Jae Millz cooked him. He cooked Goodz. He cooked DNA. And if anybody has any other common sense, leave Jae Millz alone, because dude has found his lane. He's a blogger now. He's gonna make millions of dollars doing this blogging thing. This influencer stuff, this YouTube stuff, that's Jae Millz' lane. And you woke up a sleeping lion. And you know what? Maybe Jae Millz needed that. Jae Millz definitely needed that. A couple weeks ago, I looked at Jae Millz' profile, YouTube profile. He had like 5,000 followers. Now Jae Millz has 15. Like by the end of this year, if Jae Millz continues, he's gonna have 100. And it's gonna be the next Matt Hoffa, 1.2, 1.3 million, 1.4 million, whatever Matt Hoffa.
I get it on the go, get it on the go. I get it on the go, get it on the go. I get it on the go, get it on the go. I get it.
And I can't hold back this feeling. Oh, what a rush.
Get it on the go, I get it.
And I can't stop fighting this feeling. Yeah. Now, mic check, the check gets cut. Yeah, that's the movement.